stand-up comedy, where somebody gets up in front of a bunch of people and makes them laugh. They're going to make you laugh. You better laugh or else. No, it's just a person saying a bunch of BS and facilitating their laughter. That's a better way of saying it. Now, stand-up comedy is a very strange thing. I went to see a stand-up comedy open mic or open mic. Is it mic or mic? Microphone? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. They said open mic, but I say open mic, and I started arguing. Anyway, it's a very difficult thing to make people laugh. It's even more difficult to make people laugh when they are not even sure they're going to like your style or not, because there was all different kinds of style there. But if you go and see, a comedian that is pretty well known, you know your style, you know they're going to surprise you, but you're going to have a vague idea that you're going to laugh at their stuff because it's a perfect combination of expected and unexpected. But comedy is about the unexpected, that's for sure. And I hope that, I would expect that, well, I can't expect it, but I would hope that you would laugh at stuff that's funny. But anyway, open mic reminds me a bit of all the folks that were in theater in high school. And I wasn't in theater in high school, though. I was in band. We had theater geeks and band fags. Yeah, that's such a great, sensitive name. I'm not making it up. Anyway, even a seasoned comedian is always having a constant struggle. I looked at the audience and there was this kind of accordion wave kind of thing. It was laughing and then it came right down. And it reminded me that stand-up comedy is a bit like traveling down a river in an inflatable raft, but the raft doesn't have a plug. No, you just have to keep inflating it over and over to keep it afloat. But you're not really sure if the air is actually going to keep it inflated or not because of some BS about density or type of material or type of air. Is it air from your mouth, from your lungs? Is it air from your butt? Maybe it's air from a helium tank or air used to, CO2 cartridge to pump up those model rockets or whatever. Well, you don't really pump up model rockets, you blast off model rockets. So you have to keep switching air, and because this raft is some kind of crazy living raft, I guess, anyway, that doesn't make any sense at all. So you keep blowing and pumping air and switching canisters, and that sounds kind of dirty, but anyway. So you have an audience also watching you on this raft because this is an insane raft and you're trying to do stand-up comedy on a raft while you're blowing it up. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, you better not have any performance anxiety because every once in a while, one of the people in the audience tells you that you don't know what the hell you're doing and you're not very funny. But just to make sure you understand that, they poke a hole in the raft. Now, that's a jerk move. Now, you have to try to plug the raft with your finger, but when you blow into the air hole of the raft, your finger pops off. So now maybe you have to lick your finger or blow some snot in the hole or something temporarily to keep it plugged, and then you have to keep blowing the raft up. So you have to think on your feet. I don't know. Anyway, although I don't know if this is any harder than trying to teach a 3-year-old about quantum physics. Well, anyway, so maybe your audience is also drunk, and so they might as well act like a 3-year-old. And toddlers are just learning how to walk, and they want to help you do everything, or maybe they just want to help mess stuff up. But I don't know, it doesn't really make any sense, or it doesn't make any difference either way. The raft is going down the river, and you're trying to blow 4 types of air into this raft with a bunch of leaking holes. Anyway, the kid is still going to mess stuff up either way. But also, if the little kid, tells a potty joke, that's cute and funny. But if you tell a potty joke, that might just be dumb and creepy. I don't know. And anyway, if you were live at the Apollo, then maybe that raft would be like being on the Amazon River with a giant anaconda and piranhas everywhere. That's kind of what stand-up comedy is to me.